Hello, children. How are you? I hope you all are doing well, studying well, listening to your parents, and taking a lot of interest in whatever we are learning through English. So I'm sure बच्चों अब तक तो आपने अपने skills को develop करना शुरू कर दिया होगा by reading a lot of books and also practicing a lot of writing skills. Alright, so बच्चों जैसे कि हमें पता है कि we all have some guide for life, okay? So आप देखोगे कि आपके पेरेंट्स काफ़ी सारे रिलीजियस बुक्स पढ़ते हैं, ओके? अब ये रिलीजियस बुक्स क्या होते हैं? दे आर लाइक गाइड, ओके, टू हाउ डू वी बिहेव, okay, how do we handle situations, okay? So they show us the right path, okay? So likewise, okay, in this chapter, okay, it's a poem which is known as a psalm of life. So it is like a guide, okay, which tells us how to lead our life, okay? So let's do a warm up first. What is the value of guidance or instruction in our life, okay? हमें लाइफ में गाइडेंस की क्यों ज़रूरत होती है, ओके? इंस्ट्रक्शंस की क्यों ज़रूरत होती है? सो चिल्ड्रन इमेजिन, ओके, इफ नोबडी गाइड्स यू, नोबडी गिव्स यू इंस्ट्रक्शंस, विल यू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज़ टू बी डन? क्या आपको सही गलत में डिफरेंस समझेगा? नो, एंड दैट इज़ द रीज़न वाई वी नीड टू हैव अ प्रॉपर guidance. Okay, why is the life experience of a successful person important for the beginners? Okay, किसी भी successful person के, okay, life experiences जब हम जानते हैं, okay, what happens? Okay, if somebody is telling you a story, okay, उनकी खुद की स्टोरी बता रहे, उनका एक्सपीरियंस बता रहे, so what happens is when we listen to them, what happens? We get motivated. हमें बहुत सारा मोटिवेशन मिलता है एंड हम उनको आइडलाइज करने लगते हैं कि वाओ, दिस पर्सन इज सो सक्सेसफुल, व्हाट कैन आई डू डिफरेंटली सो दैट आई सक्सीड इन लाइफ, इज व्हाट वी थिंक. ओके, व्हाई इज इट नेसेसरी टू बी मॉरली करेक्ट इन आवर लाइफ? ओके, मॉरली करेक्ट होना क्यों इम्पॉर्टेंट है? ओके, बिकॉज चिल्ड्रन, व्हेन वी आर मॉरली करेक्ट, ओके, नो वन can cause any harm to us. We know deep in our heart what we are doing is the right way to do. Alright, now let's do a synopsis and understand what this poem is about. What is it going to guide us for? A Psalm of Life is often subtitled What the Heart of the Young Man Said to the Psalmist. It is a monologue spoken by a young man's heart to a composer of biblical psalms. This poem contains didactic values and guides the forlorn travelers of life. Okay, so Psalms of Life, ये जो है, ये सबटाइटल, इसको जनरली सबटाइटल किया जाए What the heart of the young man said to the psalmist. Okay, अब psalmist कौन है? Psalmist is the person who writes the biblical psalms. Okay, so biblical psalms are like how we have proverbs and all. That way, biblical psalms are written. Small psalms are written. Okay, so now the poem begins saying, "Tell me not in mournful numbers, life is but an empty dream. For the soul is dead and slumbers, and things are not what they seem." Okay, so here what are they saying? What is the poet trying to say? Okay, the poet is trying to tell us that tell me not. Okay, that means don't tell me in mournful numbers. Okay, in sad note, don't tell me in a sad note that लाइफ इज़ बट एन एम्प्टी ड्रीम. ओके, जीवन क्या है? तो एक खोखला सपना है. इट्स जस्ट एन एम्प्टी ड्रीम. ओके, फॉर द सोल इज डेड. लोगों की आत्मा जो है वो मर चुकी है. ओके, इट इज़ डेड दैन दैट स्लम्बर्स. ओके, इट इज़ डेड, इट इज़ फास्ट asleep. That means there is no humanity left. Okay, and things are not what they seem. Okay, और जैसी चीज़ें दिखती है वैसे वो है नहीं. Alright, so this poem, the poet is trying to tell us that life is just, tell me not in mournful numbers. Life is in a sad note, he is trying to tell that जीवन क्या है? तो एक खोखला सपना है. It's just an empty dream. And जो लोगों की आत्माएं हैं, soul है, they like all dead asleep. Alright, and चीज़ें जैसे दिखती है वैसे वो है नहीं. Life is real, life is earnest, and the grave is not its goal. Dust thou art, to dust returnest, was not spoken of the soul. Okay, so life जो है वो real है. ओके लाइफ जो है वो अर्नेस्ट है, life is very important, okay, it is real, it is happening, okay, it is not dead, we are living beings, we have to live in a certain manner, we have to enjoy our life, okay, live to the uh, to the utmost, okay. ग्रेव इज नॉट ओनली गोल, मतलब हम जीवन जी रहे हैं क्योंकि हम एक दिन मरने वाले हैं. सो व्हेन यू लीड योर लाइफ विद दैट थॉट, आर यू एंजॉइंग लाइफ? नहीं, आप लाइफ को एंजॉय नहीं कर पाओगे इफ यू थिंक दैट ग्रेव इज माई गोल. ओके, सो ग्रेव इज नॉट द गोल. Life is real, enjoy it. We are blessed to have this life, so we have to enjoy this life. Okay, we have to earn, we are lucky enough to earn this life, to be on this earth, okay, and to live a life. Yes, it is true that we were born of dust. Okay, dust thou art. Okay, thou art means you are born from dust and you will go back in dust. Okay, when we die, okay, automatically we get converted into ashes, so we are going to go back in dust. Okay, was not spoken of the soul, but हमारा soul जो है वो it stays. Okay, that does not go in dust. All right, so that is the reason why we have to keep our soul alive. All right, not enjoyment and not sorrow is our destined end or way, but to act that each tomorrow find us farther than today. Okay, so that means enjoyment की वजह से या मतलब खुशियों की वजह से या कुछ दर्द है उसकी वजह से हमारा एंड या हाउ शुड वी लीव आवर लाइफ, दैट इज़ नॉट द वे इट इज़. ओके, हमारे जीवन में हमेशा उतार चढ़ाव आते रहेंगे. समटाइम्स वी विल बी वेरी हैप्पी, समटाइम्स विल बी सैड. ओके, थिंग्स कीप चेंजिंग इन आवर लाइफ. ऑलराइट, बट वी हैव टू एक्ट अकॉर्डिंगली, वी हैव टू एक्ट अकॉर्डिंग टू द सिचुएशन. राइट, जब खुशियाँ आती है तो हम खुश रहते हैं. ओके, बट अगर हम खुशियों को अच्छे से एक्सेप्ट करते हैं तो हमें पता है कि हमारे लाइफ में कभी ना कभी ऐसी सिचुएशन आएगी जहाँ पे वी हैव टू फेस सॉरोनेस. ओके, सो वी हैव टू लीड ईच डे लाइक द वे इट कम्स. ओके, आर्ट इज लॉन्ग एंड टाइम इज फ्लीटिंग एंड आवर हार्ट thou stout and brave, still like muffled drums are beating funeral marches to the grave. So art is long. Okay, so जीवन काफ़ी लंबा है. Okay, time is fleeting, time is with us. Okay, it's like a fleet. Our hearts thou stout and brave, still like muffled drums are beating funeral marches to the grave. So जितना भी हम खुद को strong बनाने को देखते हैं, okay, जितना भी हम लोग we are trying to be strong, we know that our end is into the grave only. All right, so we are going to it, when we are talking about the muffled drums, they are the drums that are beating, so they are the sounds of the funeral procession that is going on. Okay, so in the world's broad field of battle, in the bivouac of life, be not like dumb driven cattle, be a hero in the strife. So ये जो world है, okay, this life that we have, okay, this world that we have around, it is like a battlefield. Okay, अब इस life में, इस battlefield में, okay, we don't have to be like a bivouac, okay, that is a temporary camp or a tent. Okay, we are here temporarily. Okay, हमारा जो जीवन है वो we are temporary visitors. Okay, on this earth. We are going to, when we come to birth, okay, when we are born, our journey has started. When we die, our journey ends. Okay, so ये journey है. Life क्या है? तो एक journey है. Right from the time we are born till the time we are dead. अब इस जर्नी में we don't have to be dumb. Okay, we have to enjoy this life, we have to face the life. हमें हर चीज़ करनी चाहिए, एक बैलेंस मेंटेन करना चाहिए. सिर्फ खुशियाँ मनानी नहीं चाहिए, सिर्फ गम. लोग, बहुत से लोग ऐसे होते हैं बार सिर्फ क्रिप करते रहते. No, we have to enjoy this life, we have to be a part of the life. We should not be like the cattles जो कोई हमें गाइड कर रहा है, हमें मार रहा है और हम आगे बढ़ते जा रहे हैं. No, we have to be the heroes. Okay, so we have to be our own hero. सबसे पहले तो हमें खुद का हीरो बनना है. Nobody should beat around us, okay, saying that go ahead, do this, do that. No, we have to be our own hero. All right. Now, trust no future, however pleasant. Let the dead past bury its dead. Act in the living present, heart within and God overhead. So now the poet is telling us कि आपको पता नहीं आपके फ्यूचर में क्या लिखा गया है. Okay, so don't visualize. ऐसे मत सोचो कि मेरा फ्यूचर बहुत ब्राइट होने वाला है. Okay, anything can happen. Okay, it can just change in a fraction of a second. Okay, so don't think that oh my future is very pleasant and this that मैं सब काम फ्यूचर के लिए छोड़ दूंगा या छोड़ दूंगी. No. Okay, you let, और at the same time don't cry over a spilled milk. कहते हैं ना, मतलब जो पास्ट में हुआ है उसी चीज़ के बारे में सोच के don't waste your time. Okay, just bury it. Past में whatever has happened. Okay, learn a lesson from that. Okay, या फिर if it is if God forbid if you've lost someone जो आपके near and dear, yes, उनकी memories को लेके, उनकी अच्छाइयों को लेके we have to keep on going ahead. Okay, and we have to live in the present. Take lessons from the past. Okay, dream of a better future, या plan for a better future, but live in the present. Make your present the best. Okay, so your heart, okay, you should pray to God. Okay, your God is your guide. Okay, he is guiding you in this journey that you are on. Okay, so do not forget him. Okay, keep positive thoughts in your heart. Okay, live for today, और फिर देखो, you will enjoy this journey. All right, lives of great men all remind us we can make our lives sublime, and departing leave behind us footprints on the sands of time. So जो ग्रेट लोग जो इस धरती पे आ चुके हैं, ओके, और आके गए हैं, वो हमें हमेशा बताते हैं कि आर लाइफ इट कैन बी मैजेस्टिक, इट कैन बी नोबल, ओके, ओनली इफ वी लीड इट in that way with a positive thought. All right, departing, the people who have left us behind, okay, who have already gone, उनके footprints वो छोड़ के गए. We have to follow their footprints. We have to take this journey ahead. All right, footprints that perhaps another sailing over life's solemn main, a forlorn and shipwrecked brother, seeing shall take heart again. Okay, so that means फुटप्रिंट्स जो छोड़ के गए हैं हमारे लिए, ओके, मे बी उन्हीं फुटप्रिंट्स को कोई और फॉलो करेगा, एंड टेक दिस जर्नी ऑफ लाइफ अहेड, ओके, एंड टेक इट एज अ सीरियस जर्नी एंड मूव अहेड. ओके, अ forlorn, that means a forsaken and shipwrecked brother, seeing shall take heart again. So maybe अगर कोई बीच में खो चुका है, ओके, मे बी फ्रॉम दीज लेसन्स जो हमारे पास्ट में जो आके गए हैं लोग, इनके जो एक्सपीरियंसेस है, उनके जो लेसन्स है, उन्होंने जो हमें सीख दी है, उसको हम आगे बढ़ा सकते हैं. ऑलराइट, लेट अस देन बी अप एंड डूइंग विद अ हार्ट फॉर एनी फेट, स्टिल अचीविंग, स्टिल परसुइंग, लर्न टू लेबर एंड टू वेट. ओके, सो व्हाट दिस सेज इज कि ओके, लेट अस देन बी अप एंड डूइंग. ओके, छोड़ दो सोचना कि जो हुआ है हो गया, जो होने वाला है हो जाएगा. ओके, सो गेट अप, गेट गोइंग, स्टार्ट डूइंग थिंग्स, स्टार्ट वर्किंग थिंग्स. ओके, इफ यू हैव फेल्ड, देखो आपने कहाँ गलती की है, ओके, एंड देन स्टार्ट रीवर्किंग ऑन इट, and then gather yourselves and see you will be successful. Okay, so have faith in yourself. Okay, नसीब में जो है वो होके रहेगा, but have faith in yourself, have the courage to face जो भी आए सामने. Okay, you have to keep on achieving things, keep pursuing things कि yes, I'm going to try my best to achieve this. Okay, and always work hard, work smart, work hard. Okay, put in your heart and soul. जो भी आप काम करोगे उसमें अपने दिल से काम करो. Okay, पूरी मेहनत लगा के करो, गिव अप नहीं करना है. कीप ऑन trying to do it and you will definitely succeed. Okay, but when it says to wait. What do you mean by that? So बच्चों हमेशा immediately हमें results नहीं मिलते. Okay, so what do we have to do? Wait. Okay, sometimes for a good, अगर कोई आपकी tasty dish बन रही है, okay, कभी कभी उसको बनने में time लगता है. Okay, so if we open the lid before time, तो क्या होगा? It will not taste as good as it should. So जब हम wait करते patiently, okay, for it to cook well, okay, what's the result? A delicious dish, isn't it? So that's what we are trying to say. Life is also like a delicious, yummy treat for us. तो उस treat को enjoy करने के लिए हमें patience की बहुत ज़रूरत है. Alright? So that's what the poet is trying to tell us in the end, that learn to labor, okay, learn to work hard, okay, and to have patience. And then you see your journey of life बहुत सुंदर बनेगी, wonderful बनेगी. Alright? This beautiful poem is written by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Alright. Now Henry Wadsworth Longfellow was an American poet and educator. He was born on 27th February 1807 in Portland, United States. His original works include Paul Revere's Right, The Song of Hiawatha, and Evangeline. He was the first American to completely translate the Dante Alighieri's Divine Comedy and was one of the fireside poets from New England. He died in 1882 in Cambridge, United States. So he was he was very intelligent, okay, काफ़ी अच्छे poet थे, educator थे, और उन्होंने बहुत सारे अलग अलग type के poems लिखे हैं, और he's done a lot of studies in different field, और उन्होंने he was the first person जिन्होंने Dante Alighieri's की जो डिवाइन कॉमेडी थी उसको उन्होंने completely translate कर दिया था. Okay, and fireside poets में उनका नाम आता है, okay, from New England. Alright, now let's look at the new words that we've come across in this chapter. Mournful numbers, that means a sad note. Slumbers are slumbers means sleeps. Thou art, मतलब thou art पुराने इंग्लिश में thou art यूज होता था for you are. Okay, muffled drums are the sound that pronounces funeral. Bivouac means a temporary camp or tent. Sublime means noble or majestic. Solemn is serious and forlorn is forsaken. So, bachcho, in the beginning we read this term which said didactic poetry. Okay, so what is that? Didactic poetry is that form of verse which aims less to recite the readers by passion or moved by pathos, okay, than to instruct his mind and improve his morals. Although some poets believe that all poetry is inherently instructional, didactic poetry separately refers to a poem that contains a clear moral or message or purpose to convey to its readers. So ये जो poem है, it is a good piece of didactic poem, okay, because ये हमें एक clear moral दे रहा है, एक message दे रहा है कि we are visitors on this earth, life is a journey, okay, we have to lead this journey in a particular manner, okay. So this poem is like a guide to us, जहाँ पे वो बोलते हैं कि we are temporary on this earth, we've come here, we have to lead a life with lot of we have to lead a balanced life, okay. Ups and downs आते रहेंगे जीवन में, okay, जो हो चुका है उससे सीखो और आगे बढ़ो, या उसको भूल जाओ और आगे बढ़ो, और जो होने वाला है उसकी तैयारी करो, but be mentally prepared कि anything might happen with you anytime. Alright, so John Milton's epic Paradise Lost, Rudyard Kipling's If and Alfred Lord Tennyson's In Memoriam are some of the examples of didactic poetry. Alright, now children quickly read this poem and get on to the back exercises जिसमें आपको करना है question time में reference to context. Choose the correct option, answer the following questions, okay, think and answer. Alright, चलो अब move on करते हैं grammar study की तरफ. Alright, so in grammar we are going to talk about synthesis of simple sentences. So two different so इसमें आएगा prepositions with gerund or noun. So prepositions we all know they are position words जो हमें position बताते हैं हर. Okay, so two different simple sentences can be joined by using preposition with gerund or gerunding verb. Okay, so दो simple sentences को हम preposition के साथ join कर सकते हैं. Alright, she amused us very much. She sang a sweet song. She amused us very much by singing a sweet song. Okay, so by word use करके, by is the preposition use करके हमने इन दो simple sentences को join किया. Gerund looks like verb but performs as noun. Okay, gerund acts as noun if it comes as an object to a preposition. Okay, so अगर gerund जो है वो noun बन जाएगा अगर वो preposition में object की तरह आएगा तो. She gave up her claim. She won everybody's respect. She won everybody's respect by giving up her claim. Clear? So पहले इसमें हमने क्या किया, दो सिंपल सेंटेंसेस को हमने preposition के साथ join कर दिया with gerunding verb. Okay? अब सेकेंड इसमें हमने क्या किया, gerund looks like a verb. gerund जो है verb का काम करता है but it performs as noun. और noun कब बन जाता है, जब it becomes the object to a preposition. Okay, simple sentences can be formed by using preposition with noun. He could not attend the class. He was ill. So he could not attend the class because of his illness. Certain prepositions are very common to use before a gerund or a noun. After. She moved to her village after finishing her studies. Before. You must check facts before posting news or stories on social medias. By. They won the reward by working hard as a team. In spite of too much labor, he did not get the requisite reward. On. The president's reaction was too vile on learning about the issue. Without, he touched his toes without bending his knee. तो यहाँ पे ये जो certain prepositions use हुए हैं, okay, जो हमने gerund या noun के we have used them before a gerund या फिर noun. Alright, जैसे village is a noun. So after finishing her studies, so हमने village के साथ use किया है या फिर studies के साथ use किया है. Then we have used it with posting news stories or news. Alright, so like this we have used these certain prepositions, okay, before a gerund or a noun. Now, join the following sentences using prepositions with a gerund or noun. He earns a lot of money. He buys birds. He sells birds. Okay. He earns a lot of money. He buys birds. He sells birds. So, he earns a lot of money by buying birds and selling them. Clear? The bell rang. The boys ran to the school. The boys ran to the school before the bell rang. Clear? So, ऐसे आप इसका you can change the sequence of the sentences also when you are using your prepositions to make the sentence look more clear. Alright? Now, let's talk about the adverb or adverbial phrase. Okay, so children, don't forget to complete the rest of them from the exercise. Alright, now let's move on to adverb and or adverbial phrase. Two different simple sentences can be formed into a single sentence by using adverb. So, adverb use करके हम दो simple sentences को single sentence में convert कर सकते हैं. It is certain it will rain today. So, certainly it will rain today. Adjective certain changes to adverb certainly. Adverbial phrase can be used to form simple sentences. I had no time. I could not finish the work. I could not finish the work for lack of time. Okay, so यहाँ पे for lack of time ये बन जाता है आपका adverbial phrase. Alright, join the sentences with using adverb or adverbial phrase. It is very late, it is usual. Usually, it is very late. So, second sentence, he went to Devghar. He did so for reasons of health. He went to Devghar for health related issues. Clear? Alright, so likewise you have to do the rest of them. Now, transform the following sentences to simple sentences using preposition with gerund or noun or adverb or adverbial phrase. She reached at the seminar on time but could not attend it. She reached the seminar on time. She could not attend it. As the weather was fine, we enjoyed the journey. Okay. The journey was enjoyable because of the fine weather. Alright, likewise we can change the sentences. Okay, now word study. You have to rewrite the following sentences, replacing the underlined words with the instructions given in the brackets. One is done for the guidance. The pen costs him 10 rupees. You have to change into noun. The cost of the pen is 10 rupees. He listens to the speaker attentively. Change into noun. Okay. He attentively listens to the speaker. Okay. Or we can say he pays attention to the speaker. That means he is listening to the speaker attentively. Alright. So, likewise do the remaining. Now, fill in the gaps with homonyms of by understanding the given hints. So, did dash see the lamb with her dash in the pen. Okay. So, you have to write 4-letter words here which can be filled here. Alright. Alright. Now, fill in the gaps with homonyms by understanding the given hints. अब homonyms क्या होते हैं? Homonyms are the words, okay, जो similar sound करते. Alright, उसका meaning अलग होता है, but they sound similar. तो आपको इन words को ढूंढ के निकालना है और इन gaps में fill up करना है. Alright, जो similar sound करे. Alright, and they have to be that many words. Alright, now next. Listening time, you have to listen to the passage with rapt attention and answer the following multiple choice questions. So, आपकी मैम एक passage पढ़ेगी जिसको आपको सुनना है और आंसर करना है. Speaking time में you have to talk about your favorite free time activities and you should say when you first started it, okay, how often do you do it and what you like about that activity जो आपकी favorite है. Okay, writing time में we are going to do a dialogue writing. Dialogue writing मतलब क्या होता है? It is a conversation. Okay, dialogues. Alright. So, write a dialogue between a conservative father and a daughter regarding her higher studies. The father is against her decision of choosing engineering as her career, but the daughter is convincing him. तो अब ये father and daughter के बीच में conversation हो गए. तो आप ये जो example यहाँ पे दिया है, okay, talking about engineering as a career and all. So, these type of arguments must be happening between you and your parents also. तो आप अपने ही life से कुछ सीख के इसको लिख सकते हो. जैसे कि आप अपने फादर को कन्विंस कर रहे हो कि आपको वो पर्टिकुलर करियर पाथ क्यों चूज करना है और फादर अपना पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू दे रहे हैं. So, उसके basis पे you can write real time dialogues here. Alright children. So, now what you have to do is quickly reread this poem. Okay. Then do the back exercises and then you can get onto your writing skills and complete your grammar studies. Alright children. Get going.